it's Lexi and welcome to Train Insane Velocidrone, the video series that will teach you how to fly FPV and also will teach you how to get your skills a little bit better with every single day. Anyway, welcome to my soon-to-be studio. It's in this room I'm gonna make studio totally. But if you have watched my last video, and if you haven't, check it out just right here to know what I'm going to be talking about, because maybe you don't know. I have moved to Australia, and as you may imagine, I haven't taken all of my furniture with me and all of my studio setup because, well, that would be expensive, and I think this is a reason good enough to say what I'm saying. Anyway, I asked you on Instagram if you would like me to still make those videos, even though I cannot promise you the best quality on the planet Earth, because, well, I'm currently recording from a literal box and I'm sitting on the floor because I have nothing as of now. So yeah, this is the situation basically. And a lot of you said yes, absolutely. So thank you guys so much for loving this series. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, with this prolonged intro, I just want to say two quick things. If you are not familiar with everything that's on your screen right now, feel free to pause right now, and also be sure to check out my monthly calendar. It's available for you for free, and all the information about it is down below in the description box on, you know, how to get it and how to use it. Everything is there. So yeah, without further ado, thank you very much again for loving this series, and let's go. In the last couple of episodes of Train Insane Velocidrone, we have been going through a lot of precision movements, and I think you may be a little bit tired with those, so hey, I have something else for you. So today we're gonna be going through three-dimensional turns, and what does it mean is that we're gonna be going up and down while turning. This is a really nice thing for freestyle, for cinematics, as well as for racing, because sometimes you have a gate that's a little bit higher than the other one, and I mean, it happens and it's absolutely normal, so it's a really good skill to have. Now, as I mentioned, I really don't have much gear with me, so I actually cannot see what I'm doing with the downturn camera, so this is going to be great. Let's start with going through the track so you know what to expect. So it's going to be a really easy track, so I'm gonna go really slowly through it. And the only hard thing in this track is that you're going up and down. And that's basically it. So you're going up, and then you're going a little bit down to the right, and then we have the same thing to the left. And as I said, just really slowly so you can see everything that I'm doing here. So as I said, just a little bit up, just a little bit down. And I added this one just in case you are getting to, you know, destroy yourself, so you can recharge and repair all of your stuff. I think it's kind of like a good add-on into this one, because you may be crashing a lot, and that goes kind of like, yeah, that's absolutely needed. Let's start with 3 ways of approaching this obstacle. Number 1 is, of course, the beginner, and I see that a lot of the beginners are doing the same thing. So you're going for this little Velocidrone logo and then look for another one. So I don't want you to go through the logo and then look for the other one, because you may be a little bit too far, and it may be that I put this obstacle so close for this reason only, and I don't want you to do it. I don't want you to just go for it, but I want you to use the flag more like a sign on where you are supposed to be actually turning. And if you don't know what I mean, there is a video called How to Apex, and I'm linking it in the cards right now, so be sure to check it out so you will know what I mean on how to actually use the flags for an actual turn. And it's a process, you'll get that, it's absolutely normal. And yeah, that's basically it. Now, if you get a little bit more intermediate, you start feeling a little bit better on the sticks, and you add a lot of throttle and a lot of movement, because, you know, you want to go fast, right? And you want to do everything as fast as possible, as good as possible. You may be overdoing stuff, overcorrecting and things like this, and this is okay, but what I want you to do is to use kind of less throttle, because this in particular may get you into the situation in which you are getting way too close, you have to correct, and if you have to correct on this big box, you will know that you are doing something wrong. Now, this is how I want you to do it. Really smooth, a little bit less throttle, and just kind of go with the flow, make it within one smooth movement, without overcorrecting anything, without kind of overshooting stuff. I just want you to make it one really perfect movement. If you can do it like just with a little bit of throttle change and with a yaw change, that would be perfection. Literally, you don't need to use that much throttle in here. And as you can see on the results right here, it actually shows. Now let's discuss this leaderboard, because I think this is what gives you the most information. So first one is 52 seconds. This is when you are overshooting a lot of stuff. And if you are around like up to like 40 seconds, if your time is up until 40 seconds, try to do a couple of tracks like throttle control track or apex track or cornering track, because that will teach you a little bit more about the precision of the movement and how to actually use the flags and kind of pre-position yourself while you are flying. Now this is really important because pre-positioning is giving you this really smooth cornering. So it looks really good on freestyle, it looks good on cinematics, and also helps you save a lot of time on racing. So if you are after any of those things, and probably you are since you are here because there's nothing else in there, right? Then you want to get a little bit better with the pre-positioning, using other obstacles like a tree or something like this to get this really perfect shot. So I don't want you to kind of move around with the sticks like super around. I want you to do really delicate movements, and I'm gonna actually keep it like here. And yeah, so what I want you to do with those flags, and I'm keeping this in for a reason, I want you to kind of train to get it as smooth as possible. So I want you to do like a really smooth, really nice orbit. And by the way, maybe or may not, the next video will be only about orbits, so you might be interested in that. So I want you to just do really smooth movement and kind of like sit in there. It's kind of like with drifting cars I learned recently. So you kind of keep one movement until you cannot do it anymore. So you can just kind of train it like this, and this will help you immensely. Now if your time is 33 to 40 seconds, maybe check out your video, record your screen or look at yourself and see if your stick input is touching any of the walls. Either this, whatever. Even if you are using a little bit too much throttle and you are doing a lot of really crazy stuff, just touching those walls as a crazy person, it's absolutely okay. But try to do a little bit more of a delicate movement. If you have problems with using too much throttle, what you can do is to get a Q-tip, like literally the Q-tip that you put into your ear, and just tape it on your radio somewhere where you are not doing the full throttle. So let's say up to like this, like 70%, and then you're gonna be hitting it. You can also do the throttle cap if you want to, but I'm saying it because I want you later to actually use more throttle, so it's absolutely unnecessary for you to use a throttle cap. I mean, it's just a lot of muscle memory, and I'm absolutely sure that you don't need the throttle cap, but I mean, yeah, you can do it if you want to. Now, if you are below 33 seconds, then congratulations, you are doing extremely well already. And what I want you to train is just to get those movements even smoother than they were. Try to get closer to the flag, try to get closer through the gate, try to add a little bit more throttle with every single time and get your times better and better. It's really hard to kind of get the right amounts of throttle, but as you could see in my third flight, I wasn't really changing much on throttle. I was doing more of pitch and yaw changes. So as you can see, I'm holding my throttle in the same place. I'm doing most of the stuff with the pitch. So if you want to kind of get, you know, like more, I don't know how to call it, more training of only using the pitch, like maybe a little bit crazy like here, then maybe get a Q-tip, put your throttle up until like one moment, like maybe 50%, and try to do this entire track with this 50% of a throttle, because, water break. Water break because it got too bad. Anyway, so maybe try it with this Q-tip on 50% of throttle, because then you will see that you can do most of the stuff with your pitch, and that will actually get your skill up a lot as well. So maybe interesting for you, check it out, maybe fun. Now let me show you how it's supposed to be done correctly, and be sure to check out my stick inputs as well as the video that's showing you the stick inputs, if it's actually showing it, because it should, I guess. And throughout this thing I will not be talking at all, it will be just music, because I'm really not concentrated while I have to talk and fly at the same time, and I think you get it. Also, just as a side note and a little tip, it is absolutely normal if you think that you are doing much better one side over the other. This is actually connected with your training, and if you feel like you are lacking a lot when it goes to the left turns, be sure to train more of the left turns. You can use this track without the race thingy and just do the left turns over and over again, because it absolutely allows you to do so, and this is just another way to use this track. After you know that you are getting better with the other way around, you can get to the track again and just try to get your times a little bit better. Now, this is all I had for you today, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave this video a thumbs up to help me make algorithm happy, and don't forget to subscribe for more. I hope that you are already following the monthly calendar when it goes to your training, and if you don't, be sure to check it out. All the information about how to get it, and it's absolutely free, is down below in the description box, so hey, why not give it a try? Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. See ya, some fam! Bye!